Okay, Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 2. Now, before someone mentioned what I thought of Gotham, on Monday there was Big Bang Theory and Monday Night Raw. My DVR can only handle 2 shows simultaneously, so no Gotham, sorry. Now, a big complaint last year for the first, I guess, third of Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., because they constantly did all these really bizarre breaks, so you'd watch for like 5 weeks and it was off for a month, is that they didn't do anything with any additional superheroes. Yes, you might say that they did slowly build in over the course of pretty much that whole season into a Deathlock character. It did pick up a lot after the Winter Soldier, but then again, when you have something that more or less destroys the S.H.I.E.L.D. agency, it's pretty easy to go, well, we've got this massive thing to go forward with. So to start off this season, of course, if you don't remember, Ward, who was their male fighting character, was a sleeper agent of Hydra. He's stuck in it. He's now a hostage. Fitz, who was the male genius, suffered brain damage, so he is now relatively useless. So pretty much 2 of your primary male characters have been downgraded. In their place, you now have they picked up another male fighter character who has bits and pieces of dialogue, doesn't really get shown to do much, and Patton Oswalt, who's kind of taking over the Fitz role. So what they do on this one? Well, they're still trying to find, again, a random MacGuffin left over from the S.H.I.E.L.D. time. If you were not a fan of the random, oh, how are we going to get into this undeniably secured location? Oh, that's okay, I'm a hacker. And in the world of almost any sort of fictional basis, a hacker can get into anything. Military equipment, and can pretty much do it within like minutes. So if you weren't a fan of that, that's still there. They still occasionally have moments of relatively bad special effects. At the very end, when they're going to get an item that they really, really are looking for, you can tell that they're running toward the blue screen. I mean, it doesn't look good at all. However, they did one thing excellent. My big complaint is they didn't really do any additional characters. There's a whole host of people they could pull from. So in this time, what they do is they get one of Penny's old boyfriends. I think he was the first boyfriend, the guy who was just super jacked and chiseled. He's brought in as a supervillain, the Absorbing Man. And they did a really good job when it came to him touching the material, his skin tone changing, the textures changing, but keeping all the musculature. Beautiful job on that. Very much like if you saw The Man with the Iron Fists, what they did with Batista's Brass Man. Very good. And it was the fact that they did that one thing that so many people who did not like Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. the first season, myself included, constantly complained about. You just needed to take one character, and put them in and be like, oh, that's right, we are watching a show where they're in a universe of superheroes and supervillains. From that aspect, actually pretty good. That was the one thing that I went, I think I'll probably give this show another chance. It doesn't need to go super, super in-depth. I don't need to see like MacGuffins all the time. It was great to see Lucy Lawless. I'm glad that they're actually throwing in other characters, so they're actually trying to make it connect somewhat more with the movies. It does appear that what's going on in this one is probably going to help slowly lead into some plot points that may or may not be covered in Avengers 2. But at least it's starting off on a better foot than it did for Season 1.